Hello, my name is Justin Ramirez.
And I'm Erewa,
and we're going back
and forth. So we're going to start off by talking about Cal's rugby team, who was 16-0 up until their last two games, in which they lost the Varsity World Cup to British Columbia and their last regular season game to St. Mary's. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it was kind of devastating to see them end on such a sad note, going 16-0, playing some great competition in UCLA, Cal Poly, and Arizona. But the last two games, unfortunately, they couldn't pull it together, missing their skip, Seamus Kelly, in the World Cup to British Columbia. And then in the final game against St. Mary's, they were just looking a little slow, not being able to pull the strategy that Coach Clark gave to them. And unfortunately, they couldn't pull it out. So, I mean, we'll see how they go going into the varsity national championships. Hopefully they can do a good job. They play the winner of UCLA and Oklahoma on April 19th. So we'll see if they can actually take some strong notes from the coaches and pull it together and hopefully win it all. But, I mean, hopefully I can see Cal's men's team doing really good this year and bring back a national championship to this great university. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely, I agree. I think that the men of the team are very resilient in terms of they're not going to let those last two losses get them down. There's lots of progress to be made. And on the subject of resiliency, Josh Tucker, a strong wing on the team, went down during the game against St. Mary's with a knee injury. He's out for now, but we're hoping he'll be back by the April 19th game, seeing as he's a fifth-year senior. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, Josh Tucker, kind of sad to see such a great player go down. He's one of the key players on the team with most of the tries this year. He's a great winger. He had 5 tries in a game against Arizona, so hopefully he can come back from that injury. They definitely need him going into this national championship. So we'll see how the injury deals with him. This is very sad to see such a great player and a fifth-year senior in his last year playing get injured. You never want to see that. You never want to see anyone get injured in sports. So hopefully he can come back with this and be better than ever in this crucial point in the season. And on another hard-hitting sport, Cal football. Last year they were a little squeaky, only going 1-11. It was kind of sad to see that, but hopefully they can do a lot better this year. They lost 3 great players in Richard Rogers, Brandon Bigelow, and Kyrie Fort. So that's a huge loss to our team, but hopefully we can do a lot better this year, especially going into spring ball. I know you know a lot about spring ball, so what do you think about it? How do you think the team's doing?
So spring ball went live on April 5th with full contact and all. The team and the coaches seem pretty optimistic, as this season can be no worse than last season. The odds seem to be on their sides. They were very hard hit with injury, as you know, last season, with most of the defense out. And it seems as if players like Sebastian Avery are like recovering, gaining full strength, and they'll be back on the field shortly. And even though we lost those 3 great players that you mentioned earlier, we still have a lot of young, new talent, fresh legs. We have Kafani Muhammad and Trevor Kelly, a junior transfer defensive tackle. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see us getting some more defensive players, especially in Trevor Kelly. He's an animal. He's a huge guy, pushing about 300 pounds. He's a solid rock at defensive tackle. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. And they've been doing solid in spring ball. David Gardner, 2 picks when I've been out there. So it's nice to see the defense is stepping up, and especially in Sonny Dykes' second year with Jared Goff and Jared Goff's second year. We'll see how they do and how they mesh as a team. Jared Goff coming off of surgery on his shoulder, so I know what that's like. It kind of stinks, but hopefully he can come back. As you said earlier, we're going to be a resilient team, just like rugby. So
it's a little bit worrisome, Jared Goff. I mean, he's our only quarterback, I'd say, our only reliable quarterback. So if he's not 100%, I'm hoping that we can still pull through. But along with him, we have other great offensive players, like the 3 amazing wide receivers, Chris Harper, Bryce Cheggs, and Kenny Lawler. And along with them, we have a new addition, Trevor Davis, a transfer from Hawaii, a junior transfer from Hawaii. So I'm expecting great things from the team this year.
Yeah, it's nice to see. receivers similar to Deshaun Jackson back in the prime days.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get that same offense going with, as you said, Daniel Lasco, maybe a little Marshawn Lynch going, and Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers. We'll see how it goes. Get some Skittles out there and see how the team does. But hopefully we can step up our record this year. We got opponents like Sac State coming in, playing here. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how the season goes, and hopefully we can have a nice year this year.
If you'd like to catch any of the spring action, there's a spring game on April 26th at 11 a.m. It will be televised on Pac-12 networks. You won't want to miss it. There'll be free t-shirts for the first 2,000 fans and free donuts. So it'll be a great event.
Yeah, those shirts are sweet. I want
Yeah.
to get myself one of those. And donuts.
I'll be there early.
If you say donuts, I'm going to be there. So hopefully we can get some of you guys out there. You'll see us there. So, well, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed our televised broadcast of Back and Forth. I'm Justin Ramirez.
And I'm Erewa Uku, and be sure to tune in to get your download for What's Up in Cal Sports.
See you guys.